You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day has started off well. Mine started off a little rocky because, other people woke up and decided they want to be cranky this morning. They wanted to spill that over on me. However, I'm not letting cranky people ruin my day. So what I did, I brushed it off and kept it moving. Because you got to understand something. Some things you can change, some things you can't. The things you cannot change, accept them and move on. And know to do things better the next time. So I chose to make it a great day. I hope you're doing the same. I chose not to let people in their stuff impede on me. So I hope you're doing the same. I'm so happy to be here today. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. I'm looking forward to, I think, it's a little bit overcast this morning. So I don't know. We may get a little bit of rain. I don't know for sure. Because, it's kind of funny here. It'll rain. It'll rain in Lawrenceville. It won't rain in Duluth. It'll rain in Snellville. It won't rain in Lilburn. So it's a little crazy. But right now it's about 69 degrees. The expected high is about 86 and partly cloudy. And it looks a little overcast. But that's okay. It's all right. That's okay too. The rain never stopped nobody. It won't stop us. So I'm going to get to the horoscopes for today. Brought to us by astrologer Micah Thyssen. He's our resident astrologist, bringing us the daily horoscopes. And we're going to kick it off with Aries. Sudden changes of heart may cause disruptions in your domestic scene. You may exaggerate your emotional situation. You will gain knowledge through your adventure. So Aries, be a little bit adventurous today because you're going to gain something out of it. You're going to gain a little bit of knowledge in your adventures. Taurus, get involved in a competitive sports that will bring the challenges you thrive on. Pursue outdoor activities or physical exertion. You can make some money if you get involved in a conservative financial prospect that is presented to you. Listen, you can make some money, but listen what they say, conservative. Don't be so aggressive. Check it out. Make sure you know what you're getting into, Taurus. Gemini, you may be a tad overindulgent today. Plans to make physical improvements may lead to psychological changes too. Do things for them, but don't allow them to make unreasonable requests. Don't let people make unreasonable requests on you today because they will. They will put their stuff off on you. They expect you to do things that you really don't want to do, Gemini. So make sure not to let that happen. Cancer, you would develop through work. You need to spend time with the individuals who have more experience than you. Pleasure trips will be most enjoyable if you take them with that special person in your life. Trips are always cool, but when you can do it with somebody that you love, somebody that's special to you, that makes it even more better. Leo, you will be relentless when it comes to getting yourself back into shape. Don't allow someone to do a job that was designated specifically for you. Be wary of those who have overly strong convictions. Watch out. They want something. They want something, Leo. Watch them. Keep your eye on them. Virgo, you may have a problem juggling your time. Invite friends over rather than spending money on lavish entertainment. You may find that purchases or entertainment could be expensive. Watch the wallet today. Watch your wallet day, Virgo. You can always do things that are free, things that are like just outside in nature. When I tell you, my husband and I had a really nice time last, and I think I talked about this yesterday. We had a really nice time on Friday, and all we did was go to like a concert in the park and eat popcorn. It was really cool though. What did it cost us? It cost us $4. And we had a great time. So think about that, Virgo. Find something to do that's not expensive, but that can also be very enjoyable. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to continue bringing you the horoscopes brought to us by Michael Thyssen, astrologer Michael Thyssen, right here on Good Morning Gwinnett.
Stepping out, it's Friday night. How I'm longing for this day. Yes, I'm single, oh, we won't do mingle. And my friends are on the way. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, whoa. I got that good old time. me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Oh, that smile makes me tripping out. I wanna dance with you tonight. Yeah, you close to me, feeling good. I believe I gotta have you in my life. You got that good, good vibe. I want to spend some time back here with you. Oh, I got this good on times. You want to spend some time back here with me. Oh, and time to time I am wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. She's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. Can live without. Time after time after time, I'm wondering who is she to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without.
Hey, welcome back.
The one that I can live without.
I think I always do that on the end of that song every time, because it almost sounds like she's done, and then she comes right back with that last little bit. Hey, I'm Audrey Bell Kearney, right here on Good Morning Gwinnett, bringing you the Daily Horoscopes, brought to you by astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up at Libra. Libra, resist temptation to gamble. Risk will not be profitable. Get on with your life. You need some rest. Don't gamble. Don't do it, because the risk is not going to be profitable for you today, Libra. Scorpio, your time, not your cash, will do a lot more for your relationship. Those you care about may oppose your ideas. Take the time to sort out your personal papers and double check your financial investments. It's a lot about money today. Watch your money, Scorpio. Watch your money. Put your papers in orders. Put your papers in orders and double check on your financial investments. Sagittarius, children may be less than honest with you. Children will want to help too. Your partner may blame you for everything. Listen, if your partner blames you for everything, make sure you let them know it's not all my fault. It's not all my fault, because it probably isn't. Sometimes people just want to put the blame on somebody else. Capricorn, don't get so wrapped up in being rich that you overlook the fact that your plan may not be as solid as you thought. You can expect insincere gestures of friendliness today. Avoid friends or acquaintances who drink too much. Make sure you got a solid plan, Capricorn, and stay away from drunks. That's pretty much what it's saying today. Stay away from drunks. Aquarius, work quality on your own and you will forge ahead. Unstable relationships are likely. Problems with your ear, nose, or throat are likely. Take care of yourself, Aquarius. You want to do your work, but also take care of your physical self. Because without your physical self, nothing else matters. Without your physical health, without good health, nothing else matters. And my fellow fish Pisces, those you work with may have little consideration for the underdog. Take a look at the possibilities of starting a small part-time business with friends or relatives. People trying to entice you will join in. People trying to entice you to join in will be less than untrustworthy. now. So it's so funny that my horoscope, so I'm Pisces, for those of you who don't know, that's why always say my fellow fish. I'm a Pisces, but it's so funny that it's talking about starting a small part-time business. Because my talk today, I'm talking about something. I decided I want to talk about this, follow your dream, because sometimes you have a dream of doing something and you kind of put it on the back burner, or you start the dream or you start the business and it takes you in all different directions. And it's so funny because my daughter just recently started a business. She's been doing hair since she was about 10 years old, and she can make a wig look marvelous. She can make color. She do coloring to the hair. You know, she just loves hair. She's been doing it for a long time. So she recently started her hair company called Crowns by Dolly, and we've been talking a lot about business, helping her get everything in order, because you know that's what I do. And we were at a women's we was at the Atlanta Women's Expo over the weekend, right? And so I love businesses. I love being an entrepreneur. I love seeing new business opportunities, and it was so funny because I was just telling her, yeah, you know, I want to just to focus on the podcast and getting the podcast done, and I got this plan, you know, just making the podcast great and growing that side of the business and, you know, stuff like that. But then there was a guy at this expo who had this really good business opportunity, right? So she was looking for me, and I was sitting over there talking to him for about an hour, right? Talking about this opportunity, because the industry he's in is the CBD oil business, right? And I know that's a popping industry right now. I know that's popping, it's hot, and my husband and I have been trying to figure out something that we could do together. And so I'm sitting there talking to him for about an hour, right? And so I'm excited about it. So I said, okay, I'm going to go home. I'm going to talk to my husband. So I came home. I talked to my husband. Say, hey, listen, met this guy. And he and I had seen some signs talking about this. I'm like, we should check that out and see what that is. But anyway, you know, we decided that he would run that side. He would run that business. We're going to probably definitely get involved. But he's going to run that because he wants to do something. You know, he wants to do something different. He wants to start a small business, and he just, you know, we have talked about that, but we didn't really move forward with it. So I took that as a sign for me to get all the information to make a decision on it. So I talked to him about it. He decided to move forward. But anyway, the title of the show today is Follow Your Dream. And so here's the thing. Sometimes when you follow your dreams, you know, and I was saying that I had a point behind that story and I missed it. But anyway, sometimes when you have these dreams, right, you want to follow them, but you're afraid. Fear steps in, you know, people talk you out of it. People give you negative feedback, and it stops you in your track. And sometimes you start the dream and then you just get tired. You get burned out. And so I kind of felt myself heading down that path. And here's the thing. I realized I was trying to follow two dreams at the same time. And one of the dreams, even though my company is all media, one part of that dream was very overwhelming. Right? Very overwhelming. Just the thought of it kind of paralyzed me. And so I had to sit back and I looked at the company. I looked at what I was trying to do. And I know my podcast is one part of it. I have 2 TV networks that are another part of it. And then I have services that I provide for people who want to start their own podcast and people who want to start their own internet TV company. So for me, that part of the company was a little bit overwhelming, right? Because it's so technical. And so when I have to create these TV channels for people, you know, it's a great thing. Like, once I get it done, I'm so excited. Like, oh, man, I got it done. But it's so technical and it's overwhelming. So it paralyzed me. So I had been just trying to figure out what did I want to do with that part of my business. And so as God would have it, it sent me a partner. Someone, that's what they do. Not only do they do that, they can help my clients even better by providing them with better services, like more services, and bigger services, and more expansion. And so we decided to partner, and I'm excited about that partnership. So now what does that do? That allowed me to follow the part of my dream that I really, really like, which is podcasting and helping people launch podcasts. Like, that's going to help me tremendously, but I'll still be able to serve my clients who have TV channels that I've created and those who want TV channels, but I'll be able to give them even more exposure because of this partnership that I formed. And I'll talk about more about the partnership as we move forward. But sometimes you just have to follow your dreams, and once you have started to follow that dream and realize the dream is like out of sorts, make some adjustments. That's what I did. I made some adjustments to my dream. And now I feel so excited moving forward. I woke up this morning. I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning. just thinking about, this podcast and what can I do to make it better and what kind of contest can I launch and, how can I get out and meet more people and how can I do more people interviews, things like that. It makes it exciting, but it also gives me the opportunity to say, okay, I know that there are a lot of great professionals out there who want to start a podcast and they don't have the time. I know how to do these things, and I love doing this. Like, I love doing podcasting and I love helping people launch. So that's exciting. So sometimes you have to follow your dreams, but sometimes once you follow the dream and it becomes overwhelming, make the adjustment to the dreams, and that's okay. Make an adjustment to your dreams as long as you stay on the path. You have to move some things out of the path that do not belong there. You have to question yourself when you see opportunities, right, that are not connected to your dream. You have to question yourself. Say, how is this helping me with my dream? Now, I know my husband and I have a plan to create multiple streams of income, 7 to be exact, right? So I can't do all 7 of those, and he can't do all 7, but I'm on one. I'm doing one. He has one. Now we're going to do this other one. So, but he's going to focus on that one. So to me, that's going to be 3 streams of income, right? Because they say every millionaire has 7 streams of income. What I realize is I can't create all 7 at one time. But I can create one at a time, and he can create one at a time. We got 4 more after these 3. You know what I mean? So, but that's a dream. Our dream is to have 7 streams of income. That's what millionaires do. They have 7 streams of income. So, I wanted to talk about that at the top of the show because that was something that I realized that a lot of people have dreams. And talking to my daughter and watching her dream unfold right in front of my face. Now, remember, I've been a business owner for 21 years. My daughter is 27. So that gives you an idea of how long she's been following me around. And I've been a full-time entrepreneur for 21 years, full-time working from home for 21 years. So she grew up with me as an entrepreneur. And I used to think, man, she's never going to want to do this because she saw me struggle, and that could have easily altered her dreams because, she could have said, you know what, I see my mother struggle with this thing. I don't know if I want to do that struggle. But she tried it her way. And she tried to put her passion on the back burner. She tried to put her dreams on the back burner. And she has just come to realize that I can't do it because my dream just keeps showing up. And I have to just walk by faith and jump out there. And she has. She set up her LLC. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. And I'm so proud of the way she's going to make people feel. When she does your hair, you feel amazing, right? Her company is called Crowns by Dolly. And she did my hair yesterday. I had a big meeting in Atlanta with my new partner, and she did my hair. And she said, so she's considered a wigologist, right? So she does my hair, and I felt really beautiful. Now I'm not a long hair kind of girl, like I like short hair, but it looked really pretty. And so she said, another queen has been crowned by Dolly. I love that tagline. I love it all. Like, I love her whole branding. I think she has a powerful brand that she's working on, and I'm just proud of her. She's following that dream. And sometimes you just have to step out there and walk by faith. I did it 21 years ago. I left my job. I was working at Verizon. Verizon went on strike. And when they went on strike, I never went back. I went on strike forever. I never went back. That was it for me. I was done. I was like, you know what? I'm not going back. And people thought I had lost my mind. They was like, this lady done lost her mind. You got a kid and you going to leave your job? I did. I left my job. But I had my mom. My mom was my support system, and she was all I had at the time. I had my daughter, and I had my mom. I didn't have any money. I had filed bankruptcy, so my credit was shot. All I had was this dream and this burning desire to do this business, and that's what kept me going. I spent a year running through the subways in New York talking to investors about my company and getting shot down. Not only was I talking to them, but they would shoot me down left and right. There's no market for this. It's a great concept. It's a great idea, but who's going to buy it? It was that kind of thing. I did that for 1 whole year. And after that year, I learned so much about investments and how to get an investor and what to say to an investor. Because every time I would talk to one investor, by the time I met with the next investor, I had some new knowledge. I understood the language. So I had some new knowledge. So, you just have to learn and go. But follow your dream. Don't be afraid to follow your dream. Don't be afraid to walk by faith. A lot of people claim they are so religious. They believe in God so much. And then they won't even walk by faith. They won't do it. I believe in God. And then you don't walk by faith. What do you believe? God won't keep his promise? That's what you think? God won't you don't believe that God is going to keep it. He promised that whatever you ask, He'll give it to you. So obviously you don't believe that because you're not walking by faith. You're not following your dreams. So listen, I just wanted to share that with you guys because sometimes you just have to make an adjustment to your dreams. And sometimes you just want to just walk by faith. You know, I'm proud of my daughter. I'm so happy for her. I'm so excited for her. I know she's going to help a lot of people feel beautiful. And, you know, I'm an idea person. So, you know, I have a whole marketing plan laid out that I cannot share with her right now because she tells me all the time, it's too much. It's too much. You're telling me too much stuff. I can't do all that at one time. So I have to introduce her to her marketing plan little by little because I got a great one for her. But it's too much, and I understand that. So listen, I'll be right back, and I'm going to give you some stuff about what's going on around Gwinnett, but I just wanted to share that with you right off the top this morning because I feel it's important. I feel like that message had to be out there. Stay tuned right after this next song.
Tell me your story. Tell me what made you change your mind. Oh, yeah. How you move forward and still go against the tide. Yeah. Who did you make? Who made you strong? Yeah. Did you get help when time was rough? Yeah, yeah. Tell me your story. How did you make your dreams come true? Yeah. You're so strong. I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old, when I grow old, yeah. When I grow old, when I grow old. Tell me your story. How did you find your peace alive? Yeah, oh yeah. Who made your heart smile and made you lose a track of time? Yeah. Do you think I'll by your side all day and night? Someone to care about and do you right. You still wrote your story when nobody believed in you. Yeah. You're so strong. I wanna be strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. 'Cause you're so strong. I wanna be so strong. I wanna be just like you. I wanna be just like you. When I grow old, when I grow old, when I grow old, when I grow when I grow old, when I grow old, I wanna be just like you, When I grow old.
I love that song. Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, overnight, and this weekend, there's going to be some lane closures on 316 in Gwinnett. So, if you are traveling, make sure to take that into account. Work to replace concrete slabs along the highway will trigger overnight and weekend lane closures along the busy stretch of 316. That's already busy. And if you don't want to get caught in there, make sure that you account for that. So the work between Georgia 120 and Collins Hill Road will start at 9 p.m. Friday and continue to 5 a.m. on Monday. So it's going to be that little stretch right there between 120 and Collins Hills Road is going to be closed. So make sure you take that into account. The same schedule will be in place every weekend through July 14th. So make sure, even there may be some exceptions on July 4th. So, just make sure that you keep that in the back of your mind. In addition to weekend closures, lanes will be closed from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. Monday through Thursdays. So you make sure you keep that in mind, because if you're traveling, the worst thing in the world, I had to go to a doctor a couple weeks ago, right? And so something said to me, don't go that way. Don't go 316. It said to me, but I didn't listen. I did not listen. It said, don't go to 316. Go down Duluth Highway, go down to 120, and then go to the doctor that way. But I said, no, I'm just going to go to 316. Just as sure as I got on 316, there was a huge accident, right? And I always leave an hour early because I just never know what's going to happen. That wasn't even enough time for a 30-minute ride. I got there like an hour and 15 minutes late. It was crazy. But there was a huge accident on 316. And then after I got off 316 to take a detour, there was a detour it was crazy. So just make sure this weekend, if you're going to be traveling, or you got to go to work, that you know that there's going to be some road closures on 316, Collins Hill to 120, right? Because you want to make sure you keep that in mind so you know how to travel. Braselton will hold a public meeting on the 2020 budget. Braselton Mayor and Town Council will hold a public hearing on the proposed 2020 budget at 4 p.m. on Thursday. So if you want to go down there, you want to hear about that, make sure you take that time off. That's going to be June the 6th in the courtroom of Braselton Police and Municipal Court Building located at 5040 Highway 53. Braselton Mayors and Town Council meet in voting session at 7 p.m. on Monday of each month. They have a work session at 4 p.m. the Thursday before the second Monday. This session is where they hold the public hearing. So if you want to know more about that and get copies of the proposed budget, you can go to braselton.net. That's braselton.net to get a copy of that proposed budget. And if you want to attend that council meeting, it's going to be the 6th, Thursday, June the 6th at 4 p.m. at the Braselton Police and Municipal Court Building located at 5040 Highway 53 in Braselton. So going out there, check out the budget, see if your people are doing what they're supposed to be doing, because sometimes you just gotta check. So here's a really nice story, y'all. Like, I can talk about all kinds of news on here, and if you notice, I don't talk about like really bad stuff, because I just feel like it's too much of that in the world anyway. Like all the robberies, and like some guy stole like $30,000 from like $10,000 worth of stuff from Walmart. And in my mind, I'm thinking, how the heck did he do that? Like, I don't even know. But anyway, that's not the story I want to talk about. The story I want to talk about is about this woman who met someone. And here's the thing about Facebook. So I'm not a big Facebook person. I'm just not. I don't know why I'm not. And I know Facebook is good for business. It's good to connect with friends. But I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook. I may go to Facebook maybe 3 times a week, maybe, unless I get an instant notification about something, and I may go on there and like look at that. But I don't spend I don't know why I don't like Facebook. But what I found is that for people like my mom and this lady I'm about to tell you the story about, it is a connector of people and friends from everywhere. I found that there are a lot of baby boomers who spend time on Facebook because it keeps them connected. It keeps them excited too, because they see stuff like, you think about that generation, they just had TV and radio. So here comes Facebook and Instagram. My mother's on all of them. She's on Snapchat. She thinks she is cool. Only thing she's not on is Twitter. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She's on Snapchat. She's on all of them. She's on all of them. They call her like the Facebook police because she goes on there and she watches everybody's stuff. I think that's why I don't like it, because I feel like people be spying on you. But anyway, but it's a connector for people, especially people who are like my mom. She has people in Jersey that she used to work with, that she still stay connected to. She see what they're doing. I think that's cool. I think Facebook is cool. It's just not where I spend a lot of time. But anyway, so 50 years after meeting for the first time, a Lawrenceville resident reconnects with her British pen pal through Facebook. 50 years. That is amazing. I think that's great. So, Sandy Luttrell, she grew up in Tampa, and she like many teens back in the day, she listened to the Beatles. She liked the Beatles and all that good stuff, and she wanted a British pen pal. So now listen, back in the day, you could write and get a pen pal. I don't know, it was this thing, and it was called pen pals, and you would write. You could find it in the magazine, and you could send it in and get a pen pal. Well, that's what she did. She did the pen pal thing out of the magazine, and she met her pen pal. Her name was Andrea Kobledix, and she lived in the UK. And she took a chance. She wrote her, and they became pen pals. And they've been pen pals, and they reconnected on Facebook after 50 years. I mean, that is a great story. So Facebook has its benefits. It really does. You know, it really connects people. I just wanted to share that story because I thought that was so cool. Like 50 years later, and here's the crazy part. Her friend had a different name. Like, she got married and everything, but they still managed to connect on Facebook. So Facebook does have its perks. It's just not my favorite place, you know. I like Instagram. I spend a lot of time on Instagram. I do. I don't spend a whole lot of time, but I do spend some time on Instagram. I think I spend more time on LinkedIn. And that's probably because I'm a business person. You know, I find more interesting stuff for me on LinkedIn. I do. So I spend a lot of time. That's where more of my connections are on LinkedIn. Like, with all the people that are on Facebook, I think I may have close to 2,000 friends on Facebook. And I have almost 4,000 on LinkedIn. Now, here's the thing. It's a lot of people on LinkedIn, too. That's not a lot of friends. That's not a lot of connections compared to how many people that are on those platforms. But I spend more of my time there. All right, so listen, if you want to learn more about how to be financial literate, there's a workshop today called the National Campaign for Financial Literacy. They're going to be holding classes to provide knowledge, strategies, and solutions in all major areas of financial services. The workshop is going to be increase your cash flow and debt management. They're going to have a second workshop, building strong financial foundation and proper protection. Workshop number 3, building wealth assets and accumulation. And workshop number 4, retirement planning and wealth preservation. And then the last one, building a business and financial industry. So if you want to know more about how to financial literacy, this is a great way for you to do it. It's going to be a workshop. It's free. It's going to be this evening at 7 o'clock from 7 to 9. And it's going to be located at 3805 Crestwood Parkway. And that's in Duluth, Georgia on the 5th floor. Again, that address is 3805 Crestwood Parkway. And that's in Duluth on the 5th floor. Go out there, learn about your finances. It's important. You know, if you're trying to live a life of financial freedom, it's important. If you want to talk to someone about this workshop, you can call Jasmine. Her number is 404-547-0674. Again, that number, her name is Jasmine, and her number is 404-547-0674. And listen, if you go to that event, tell Jasmine that you heard about her event on Good Morning Gwinnett so she can follow me. I want you guys to follow me, share this. If you go to an event and you've heard it here on Gwinnett, Good Morning Gwinnett, please let the event sponsor or the event organizer know that I heard about your event on Good Morning Gwinnett. That's what happened in one of my an event I announced about a month ago. I announced an event at Career Sisters located over in Peachtree Corners, and a young lady who heard it on the show went to that event, and then she told me to come out there and check the place out. So if you're listening to the show and you go to any of these events and people say, well, how did you find out about us? Even if they don't ask you, so listen, there's this woman called named Audrey. She has a show called Good Morning Gwinnett. She told me about this event. That's why I'm here today. Make sure the organizer knows, because I need them to know that I'm shouting them out about these different events. Some people pay me, but some events I just feel like they need to be shouted out. So if you happen to have an event and I feel like it's a need, I'm going to shout you out. All right. The Alliance, the Duluth Networking Training Session, that's going to be today, and that's presented to you by Cameron Cobb. That's another free event. My eyes itching. So you can go out and network and have some fun with people and, you know, make some money, make a difference. That's the goal, to get rid of poverty in the USA, in the United States, and help protect families at the same time. So they're going to be having an event today. It's free also, and that's today from 6:45 to 8 o'clock. It's going to be at the Wingate by Wyndham, and that's at 3450 Venture Parkway, Northwest Duluth. Wingate by Wyndham. 3450 Venture Parkway Northwest, and that's also in Duluth, and that's going to be from 6:45 p.m. to 8:45. Go out, do some networking, learn how you can help eradicate poverty, because we need that. We need to get rid of poverty. The sooner we can do that, the better we'll be. Now, will we ever be able to do it all? I'm not sure. It's a lot, but hopefully we will. I'm going to go to a song, and I'll be back to give you more about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, and I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney.
You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking. I said that I needed you, like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, if you want to learn about LinkedIn and how to use LinkedIn and grow your business, well, there's going to be a workshop tonight, this evening, and it's hosted by Greg Buckhalter. He is a LinkedIn specialist. He's a LinkedIn expert. It's called LinkedIn 101. LinkedIn is a great place. Like I just talked about. That's where I spend most of my time, and chances are if you're in business, you're probably on LinkedIn. Well, Greg is going to be the guy. He's going to be doing a presentation this evening at Gwinnett Public Library. The program takes place at 6:30. It's going to be at the Swanee branch located at 361 Main Street in Swanee. It's free and open to the public, but registration is required. So you want to find out more about that. But here's the thing. There are over 600 million people on LinkedIn. And if you're not there, you're missing out on a big part of the largest professional digital networking platform on the planet. And it's professional. That's why I spend most of my time there and not so much on Facebook. Now, here's the thing. I think Facebook advertising is great because it allows you to pinpoint exactly who you want to target. I think that's great. But I think LinkedIn does the same thing. Now, I haven't done any LinkedIn ads, but I have done some Facebook ads, and I do like them. So Greg is known as the LinkedIn guy, and he's going to help you learn the fundamentals of how to use LinkedIn on a daily basis to build relationships and your personal brand. So this is a free workshop today, 6:30 to 7:30. It's going to be at the Gwinnett Public Library, the Swanee branch located at 361 Main Street, and that's in Swanee. But you need to pre-register. So you want to pre-register first, and you can do that by emailing events@gwinnettpl.org, events@gwinnettpl, which stands for Public Library.org, or give them a call at 770-978-5154. Again, that number is 770-978-5154. It's free and open to the public. If you are in business and you're not on LinkedIn, you're missing out on a great opportunity. If you're in business and you're on LinkedIn, but you have no idea what you should be doing on LinkedIn, you want to go ahead and check out this workshop. I've seen Greg in action. He knows his stuff. He did a workshop before that I attended, and I was like, man, I learned a whole lot, like some things I learned just being in his workshop. So check him out. Greg knows his stuff. He's a LinkedIn guy. When you can call yourself the LinkedIn guy, you must know something about LinkedIn. How about that? Okay. There is going to be tonight Storytellers in the Park. I think that's kind of cool too. It's called the Purveyors of Art and Storytelling, and they're going to have a storyteller in the park tonight. Let me give you some information on that one. And I'm kind of interested in that one. So it's going to be tonight from 7 p.m. to 9:30. It's going to be at Biba's Italian Restaurant, 4850 in Sugarloaf Parkway. It's open mic, true personal adult storytelling, 8 minutes. You can go to Stories on the Square Gwinnett on their Facebook page to check out monthly things, but it's going to be tonight. So if you want to go out and listen to some adult storytelling, I think that's kind of cool. It's going to be at Biba's Italian Restaurant located at 4850 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. Now, it's a restaurant, so chances are you're going to have to pay to eat. So don't go there just thinking, it's free food. I don't think it's free. It didn't say free food, but it did say open mic. True personal adult storytelling is going to be 8-minute segments, and so you can get, you can see how that's told. Because sometimes when you tell your story can help somebody else, or somebody's telling the story can help you. So check it out. I think that should be pretty interesting. I've never heard of an event where you just go and tell stories, but that may be something I might want to. Look, I say this all the time, right? I might want to go to that, and then I never go because I get so busy doing other stuff. But I might go to that. That sounds pretty interesting. That's tonight, 7 o'clock to 9:30. Biba's Italian Restaurant, 4850 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. Open mic, true personal adult storytelling. Check it out. All right. So listen, I'm going to go to a song, and that's all I got for you today. I'm going to come back and wrap it up. And then we're going to... I'm going to give you my inspiration for the day. So I'll be right back after this next song. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright. But
Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, guys, that's all I got for today. But before I go, I want to give you a little bit of inspiration to help you get through the rest of your days. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I know some of you have a long way to go. But I want to give you some inspiration to help you get through the day. Okay, so my inspiration for today is you've made more progress than you realize. You've made more progress than you realize. It's the small things, right? I read this book a long time ago. It's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And he talked about the little things and how they add up. You may not think you've made a lot of progress, but if you take all the little things that you've done to move towards a goal, whatever that goal is, whether it's to start a business, whether it's to start a diet, whether it's to become more healthy, just those little things that you don't think of that add up, they add up. And I promise you, if you've been making little steps, you've made way more progress than you even realize. I'm telling you, you may not think so because, it looks like things are not going well. Look like it's taking too long. I know because I've been there. But when I step back and I look at all the stuff that I've done, like honestly, if I kick the bucket today, hopefully I won't. But if I did, I've done a lot of stuff in my life. The short time I've been here, I've done a lot of stuff. I authored 4 books. I've invented a dog. I've started a TV network. I run this podcast. I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs. I've helped hundreds of authors. I've done a lot of stuff. And so sometimes we look at where we want to go and we look at where we are and we feel like we're not moving and we feel like nothing is happening. But trust me, if you're doing something towards whatever that goal is every day, you've made more progress than you even realize. And if you haven't, read the book, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, and just look at what he says. I'm talking about it's the little things. It's the little things. It's the little things. When I got accepted to iHeartRadio last week and I got that email saying you have been accepted, that took 6 months, literally. And iHeart is huge, but it took me 6 months to get accepted. And I had forgot about it. Like I put it out there. I did what I needed to do. I had totally forgot about it. And I got the email. I almost deleted it because I'm like, hey, what is that? And something said, open the email, because I get so much junk email. And it said, you've been accepted. And I was like, oh, crap. I'm on iHeart. That was a big deal. But that was that little step. That was a little step that I took. And so even though you think the things are not moving, they are moving. They're not moving like you want them to move, but they're moving because you're taking those small steps. And I guarantee you, if you look back at where you've come from, you'll see that, man, I really did make a lot of progress. I normally don't talk about myself, right? Unless I'm forced to. And that's most entrepreneurs don't. They don't like to. Now, there are some people that are narcissists, and there are some people that are just shameless about marketing. I'm not shameless about marketing, so I don't like talking about myself. But there are situations that I'm put in where I have to talk about myself, and I hear myself talking about myself. And even though I haven't reached the level of success that I feel like I should be at right now, I look back after talking about myself, and I was like, man, I made a lot of progress, though, for real. Like, I really have, And so, I guarantee you probably made way more progress than you even thought about. And sometimes you just have to just take a second. Just look back. Just look back and see where you've come from. Don't worry about where you're going so much. Just look where you've come from and give yourself credit for the progress that you have made. And those small little things that you've been doing, they all add up. It's called a compound effect, and it's called progress. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Listen, if you missed the episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Share the show with your friends. Subscribe to the show on iTunes, on Google Podcasts, on Spotify, on Stitcher, on TuneIn. I can't name them all. I'm on 20 platforms right now. I'm excited about that. iHeartRadio, I'm on all of them. Listen to me on Alexa. Get the latest version, the latest episode of the show on Alexa. Just all you got to do, if you got Alexa, you go over there, you get the Good Morning Gwinnett skill, and you say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and my voice will be on there talking to you about what happened today. So if you are at work during the day and you just don't get a chance to listen, but you have an Alexa, you can always listen to the show on your Alexa, like the latest episode on Alexa. But I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Thank you so much for listening. You could have been anywhere today, but you spent some time with me, and I really do appreciate you. To all my fellow Gwinnetians out there, you listen. Enjoy Gwinnett. Make it a great day. And for those of you who don't live in Gwinnett, visit us sometime. We'd love to have you. I feel like, Joe, if you're ever in our neighborhood, we'd love to have you. Come on through. Come on through, Gwinnett. But listen, I'll be back again tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.